what's up and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be giving a review for the Hot Toys The Dark Knight Rises Bat Pod figure. Now I must admit I'm definitely excited about having this because this is like a vehicle that I can put with my Batman figure. So yeah, I'm definitely excited about it. And I've always been like a fan of the Bat Pod. I always thought it was like cool or like awesome looking. So yeah, this is the box for it. So I'm going to go ahead and touch on all that too as I go through it. So yeah, I'm definitely excited about having this too. So yeah, I'm going to get into this right now. So as you can see, it's a rather large box too, by the way. It says The Dark Knight Rises on it. It has an image of the Bat Pod too right there. You can see Gotham City and the staircases right there. With the stairwell right on the side. I like this box too. Another thing cool about it, has a handle up here at the top, almost like a suitcase, so you can carry this around like this if you want it. So I think that's kind of cool that they did that. And then there's how right on the side too. It says the Bat Pod, 6 scale accessory, or collection. Has a product code too as well. And there's the back of it too. I like that they give us a handle for this too. I think this is pretty cool. So you can like carry it like this if you want. So I think that's awesome. Carry like a suitcase. Another thing I want to touch on too with this is the it actually came in this kind of a box too. So it seems like I should keep this because normally you would throw these away. But it had all this on this box, so I wonder should I even keep this or not, you know. And that's pretty cool. And we get like an instruction thing for the Bat Pod too. It's different from like the ones that we normally get. They give us like a large one, as you can see. And it's like this one sheet too, and this is how it looks too. I do think that's kind of cool, like that image. Cause you think it's a cardboard thing, but it's actually like the assembly guide. The instructions for assembling your Bat Pod. I know this has like LED light features on it too as well. And I think some handlebars you can put on here too as well. So I'd be sure to check this. As you can see, here's the Bat Pod itself. Now I must admit, this is rather large. It's actually larger than I thought. As you can see, like the length of it really is huge. Now I kind of expected it to be. As you can see, they have all this like plastic on it and stuff, which I have to take off. It also has like some other accessories that come with this too. So I just take all this stuff off. I must admit, I am already impressed with it though. I didn't expect it to be this large though. It's really huge. Okay. And like I just mentioned before, this thing is large. I'm surprised at how huge it is. So I'm finna go in there and measure it from like the guns to like the end of the tire. Yep, it's about almost 23 inches. Like in length, it is large. So as you can see, I would have to actually assemble this together too, because they have like the handlebars right here like hanging. I think you got like assemble these. So I'm gonna look at the instructions. I know you also have to assemble like these handlebars. You get like 2 of them. These are the only things that really are there. So these were attached to like the Bat Pod to itself. If I'm not mistaken, I think they were attached to like this piece right here. It's kind of hard to show it. They will like hook it on here some kind of way. Okay, I managed to assemble the handles up here, and I think I got these on right. I didn't want to press it too hard. Then you have to put like other stuff on here too as well. But this right at this top part, this is also where like the battery compartment would be. Cause you would take this piece off, which is like where you would lay at. Then you can see that would be like the actual battery compartment right down inside there. Cause you can even set the screw. Let's see if I can get a little closer. Yeah, it's like right in there. But this is real large. And that's how this also looks like when you take it off to put the batteries in. Then it takes two AAA batteries, which are not included with this either. So you actually have to have like your own like AAA batteries, because I have these rare and it only takes like 2 of them to go inside, and these are not included with like the back part. You have to pick these up yourself. Okay, I managed to assemble all like the pieces for the back part, so I'm gonna talk about the likeness and I guess like the articulation of this piece too as well. I must admit it is awesome. I really do like it, and it's much larger than I thought it would be. I'm still surprised about that. As you can see, there's like the guns right down the front, and he does have like the these handlebar things that you have to put on. And I do know about these too, like the brakes right here. You can actually move those back and forth too as well. It's a very cool looking piece, no joke. I think this is where like Batman's knees would rest in. I heard about that too. Now this tire, this actually is like real rubber too. Like the tire itself, I'm gonna touch on that too, because as you can see they do rotate. Like both of them, they do like rotate. So it is like a very cool looking piece. You can see all like the working mechanisms of it too as well. I know also right here you can put like I think it's right here is Emp Gun. Now if you look closer, you can see these like red things in here. That's like to keep the tire like whole, like, you know, you can keep it like in a stop position. Because if you don't have that on there, from what I'm hearing, and it's on both tires, it's even right there, it will actually roll off. So I might show that too as well. But this is how it actually looks, and this is how these two look too as well. This rail holds like the back tire in, as you can see, because this will keep the back part from rolling around. This is the one that holds like the front tire in. Because if you take them off, see, now you can roll it all around. It rolls and stuff. That's why you will have to keep them on here, so they won't the back part won't roll off. Now I'm sure it will still stay, but that's almost like the idea of the back part having a stand, having them 2 pegs in it, because that would keep it from like rolling around. This is awesome though. It's cool. It's large too, much larger than I thought. What I want to show too is the LED light feature of the back part. There's like the switch for it right there, on and off. Once you put the batteries in, you can just cut the lights on. That's how they look. I must admit, that is cool. So I'm show it in the dark too. So as you can see, that's how that looks. It's very bright, a bright light. So yeah, I do admit that is cool. Sorry for blinding anyone. Another thing about this too I want to touch on, these can like be moved back and forth too as well. Like these up here, they have like articulation in them. Now I want to bring out the Batman Dark Knight Rises, or Dark Knight Trilogy Hot Toys figure too. That goes with this particular piece, as you can see. So I want to see if I can I already heard that he does have like trouble like riding on it, but I'm just showing how it would look with it, because you can actually just take Batman. He doesn't have to like ride it, you know. You can just like have him just like standing around it like this. I know I would like for him to be really all the way down to the ground if I did something like that. So as you can see, that's how he would look like on it if you just have him like this. Cause see, you can just have him like on it like that. He doesn't even need to be really like riding it. Just to give an example how it looks. Then you also have like this Emp Rifle too as well. Right here, this can attach to this too, so I'm gonna touch on that right quick. Yeah, cause the Emp Rifle right here, you take this, and it will go on to like the back of the back part right there, like this hook thing right here. You can put it right there. I think you would do it like this, cause I was trying to do it, and I think it will go like on here like that. So I'm trying to see if I can do it. And yeah, that's how it would look if it's like on there like that, which does look pretty cool. And as you can see, there's like Batman on the back part. Now I knew though about like laying them out his hand like that could be trusted, like troublesome, kind of like Justin from like Justin's collection. He was saying that too, how difficult it was like to put Batman like on the back part. So you know, I was noticing that too. So yeah, I think this is like a pretty awesome display. And like I said, he doesn't even need to lay. You could just have him like display like this, and it does hold him up. So you can even give him like his EMP rifle, like he's just standing on it, because you know Batman was doing that a lot too, like just standing up on the back part, like when he's just looking around or anything like that. So I think it is like an awesome accessory to have with the figure. And I don't think this was like really too out of like price, you know. I know about the tumbler, and I know that's like very expensive, you know, the actual like the tumbler from like Batman Begins. So yeah, I think this is awesome though. Okay, that's the Hot Toys, the Dark Knight Rises 6 scale Bat Pod collectible. Now, and they are calling the Dark Knight Rises Bat Pod, kind of like the figure says Dark Knight Trilogy, like the Batman figure. But this really says just Dark Knight Rises, even though he had it in the Dark Knight too as well. But I always was like a fan of this particular vehicle of Batman. I always thought it was cool, so I'm glad that I do have it. And like I was mentioning, it really was like a large piece, so you would definitely like space for this, you know. And yeah, that's why I went ahead and picked this one on up. And I know it was actually out for like well, I think it's just arrived. Yeah, it's been out for like a while where they brought it back, like they restarted it. But it's a cool little piece, and I probably would mess with trying to like lay Batman on it too, because I was already hearing things about that. Like I mentioned, like Justin from like Justin's collection, that channel, he was saying that, you know, I'm like a fan of his channel too as well. So yeah, I think this is like a pretty cool piece. I like the realistic tires and so on. I would definitely recommend this. And like I said, you can lock it in place too to keep it from rolling. That's another thing I think is so cool about it too as well. Even the light up feature was awesome as well. It's just very like really is like a large like piece like up front like in person. It's amazing how much large, but it does have to fit like a 6 scale figure too, by the way. So of course it would have been large. But yeah, I would definitely recommend picking this one up. And I know they have like the Batman Begins, like Batmobile or the Tumbler. Now that's like very large and it's like very expensive. Now I must admit I wasn't too big of a fan of that particular vehicle of Batman, that particular version of the Batmobile, you know. But yeah, I think this is definitely worth having. And this is the Hot Toys, the Dark Knight Rises 6 scale Bat Pod accessory. Please leave a comment and subscribe too as well.